I was just given squid by Gavin. I need to eat it now.
Come on, eat.
Oh yeah.
How is it?
Spicy? It's squishy, it's weird.
Squishy, yeah, squid's pretty squishy, dude. You want to take another bite, or is that kind of thrown in the bin now? You know, he bought this for you, man. He used his hard-earned money. Like
he's giving everybody squid.
I know, and everybody's eating it, man. Don't be so wasteful, man. there are people starving in the world.
Yeah, but not because they didn't have squid. Look, I'm still chewing on this one bite. It's not going.
Never again, Balmy.
Yeah, give up on the squid. This is maybe not. Yeah, you eat the squid.
Oh, fuck! I've never eaten squid before.
Wait, no, you have been living here for like 7 years and you haven't eaten squid.
Oh man, I've eaten some weird shit in my time, but squid. It's got fingers, man. It's got like little fingers.
Well, mine had a head, so eat it.
It's kind of squishy.
It's kind of squishy.
It's kind of squishy.
It's kind of squishy.
Yeah, I think we should put this in the bin.
Yo, what's up everybody? Hello, we're in China. So I'm about to go to the office of the studio I work at, and I thought it might be a bit of fun to just kind of take you on the trip, because there are some things to see. But right now we are just in my hotel room, and let me go and show you that. It's nothing fancy. In fact, it's kind of really tiny. Like, it's one room and there's like a shower, and that's it. But yeah, I thought I would just show you the way, I guess. And yeah, it's gonna be a little bit awkward, of course, but hey, it's not like anybody understands me. We're in China. Anyway. So the hotel, I mean, isn't the nicest, but the convenient thing about it is that it is very, very close to the office, right? Like right around the corner. We're gonna be walking for maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15, depends on traffic, and yeah. All right. And welcome to China. Yeah, this is one of these like smaller communities. There are tons and tons and tons of these. This right here is a very common traditional thing where people hang up their clothes outside outside of their like little apartments. It's kind of a little cute and interesting. Oh no, I gotta tie my shoe. Alright, I had to tie my shoelaces really quick. Something that's kind of funny about this community here is I was told it's known for having a lot of cats in it. Which to me is, I don't know, I just find that somewhat amusing. Now, let's talk about China. Alright? What's different, what's crazy here? I don't know. So, a few things I noticed. But first of all, I find the whole like hanging up the clothes outside thing to be really interesting. Basically everybody here always is using bikes or these little death traps that are small scooters. Like that. Now that one isn't as bad because you could actually hear that one. The death traps I'm talking about are the silent killer. No, like seriously, they are completely quiet. You can't hear anything. And they will just, like, they are terrifying. I'm always worried I'm gonna get run over. There are a lot of these, like, food stands, right? Like this little market thing here is, this is here every single morning. And then during the night, and I also like make a little video during the night when I come home. During the night, you'll see lots and lots of food booths pop up everywhere that are selling barbecue. A lot of barbecue actually. Over here, more of these small food stands, and yeah. Now, traffic here is insane. As in, I am literally always worried that I'm going to die. But I've managed to figure out a way to the office that involves very little, I guess, unsafe crossing of the street. As much as, well, as much as safe crossing as possible. At least. Anyway. But yeah, you see what I mean with these scooters? They are everywhere. And they are silent. And people will drive on them very, very quickly. On the sidewalk. And they expect you to dodge. Things here are incredibly cheap, by the way. So I've had a lot of my expenses paid for by the company. But I also had a little bit of spending cash, which was about 300 yuan. I've been here since Saturday, it is now Wednesday, and I have about, I don't know, maybe 120 left. Now, 7 yuan is 1 euro. So, tells you that, yeah, you can really get by on very little money. That's something I find funny. There's this like street musician over here. He seems to be here very frequently. I'm not sure if he's actually like showing off his skills though, or if he's practicing. And he isn't very good, because I can't really tell. Oh, it seems like traffic is a little bit better this morning, but not by much. So you can again see everybody always on their bikes, on their scooters. From what I have learned, that's because the scooters and the bikes are substantially cheaper than a car. As in, even just getting a license plate for a car is insanely expensive. Like, that's completely disregarding getting a driver's license and getting the actual car. Just the license plate itself is very, very expensive. Oh, we have to go down there. That's where the office is. It's pretty early on in the morning. It's about 8:30 right now. I haven't quite figured out... Well, actually no, it's like almost 9. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out my sleep schedule yet. You know, jet lag and all of that. So again, I really want to make this clear that traffic right now is good. Like, this is nice traffic. This is easy, safe traffic right now. I'm hopefully gonna be able to capture some of the really crazy one some other time. Now I want to say this early on in the morning, the city isn't really alive yet. From what I can tell, people, like, it really starts waking up towards the afternoon and the evening. That's when it turns into quite the adventure. Now this is, I'm not sure, I wouldn't say this is the like center of Shanghai. But it is located more in like an, I guess more of a active area. I don't know, less residential, more shops and all of that. Although still residential. I think pretty much everywhere is residential. I don't know. Now, something I want to say. When I came here, I was told, yeah, you'll be fine with just English. You don't really need Chinese. After being here for, you know, what, 5 days, I disagree with this. You know, if I come back, I definitely want to have at least a little bit of survival Chinese, I guess is what I would call it. You know, not like being able to fully speak Chinese or anything like that, but knowing some phrases, knowing a little bit of writing, just being able to have emergency communication. Because it is very uncommon that somebody here speaks English. I tend to communicate with people by pointing. And we're gonna take a little bit of the scenic route around, not the straightest path to my office, just because it is safer. I don't really like crossing at these zebra stripes, because the cars will not wait. They will not. Right? Nobody will make an effort for you. Nobody will let you pass. You have to aggressively force your way through. And I am not very comfortable doing that. The locals do it all the time. My strategy was usually to just jump in, you know, with the locals and go along with the locals and do it the way they are doing it. That's a little soccer field. They play there every night. I do actually like that. I think that's cool. You know, having like little community sports like that, I think it's really, really nice. I hope my battery doesn't die. Oh god, now we gotta get past the water, dude. They do this every day, by the way. This whole cleaning the sidewalk with the pressure washer. Every single day. I'm not sure if you could hear that, it was very loud. Well, like the thing is very loud, but yeah, they clean the sidewalks like that every single day. Which is kind of crazy to me as well. Lots and lots of small shops, as you can see over there. I tend to go to the Family Mart, because at the Family Mart, it's like a little supermarket. I don't have to talk to anybody. I can just grab some stuff, put it on the counter, and they'll just ring it up, which is generally like really nice for me. That's something I can make work. Yeah, I may have to record the night some other time, because my battery is running really low right here. Let me actually just restart this really quick. Just making sure that if the camera dies, I still have a little bit of a recording. So I have kind of so I know why I think the traffic is so crazy here. Because where I'm from, right, in Germany, you drive on the right side. Let's say you have 3 lanes, right? Somebody drives in the middle. You're not allowed to pass them on the right side. You're only allowed to pass them on the left side, right? So you like this. You're only allowed to pass another car on the left side of the street, and people stick to that. Here, people don't give a shit. There's no such rule. People just pass whenever and wherever they want, which makes it quite scary. Something I've also noticed, and this may sound horrible, but people are quite rude here. They really are. Something that happens a lot is that people will skip in line, like all the time. They're just gonna squeeze past you and skip in line. And to me, that's just like, come on, man. That's not a culture thing. Like, you can't use the excuse for culture, or like it's a different culture with that. Because you know, and I know, and everybody knows, And that's not nice. And if you call them out on it, you can clearly see like a little guilty look on their face. But they'll still do it. They'll still just skip in line all the time. This building right here is where I work in. It's a pretty small office, but the reason for that is mostly just because they have been, you know, hiring new people, and now their office is too small, so they are actually moving into a new one soon. There's also the highway that goes like out above kind of like the regular streets, which I find kind of cool. I don't know, we don't have that where I'm from, right? And this, by the way, don't I see all of those scooters? Yeah. That's kind of the reason why we're going here. There's actually a faster way to the office. Mildly faster. But I wanted to like show you the scooter experience. Because like I want to cross here, right? We want to get over there. Oh, and there are a ton of smokers here. Like so many smokers. I mean, people always say that people in Europe smoke a lot. It's really nothing compared to here. Alright, we're gonna be going up into the office now. I'll stop the recording here. Alright, I may show you a little bit of the office, but I don't want to just like barge in on them with the camera. So I'll see you some other time. Yo, I'm at the Shanghai airport waiting for my flight back home. And yeah, I just spent a week in China. Man, that was interesting. It wasn't actually as crazy as I thought it would be. You know, I thought I would see an entirely new world. I kind of did, but not really. At least Shanghai isn't that different from the West. It's really not. It was kind of nice, but I'm also very happy to be going back home. Although I first got like a 14-hour flight ahead of me. So that's gonna be fun. Actually, the reason why my flight is so long is because my flight first goes to Paris and then back to Stuttgart, which basically means, you know, like Shanghai is here, Paris is here, my home is here, so it's just like, which is great, of course, but yeah, only adds like 2-3 hours. Man, so what did I do? Well, I got here. And then, you know, over the weekend, because the office is closed on the weekend, I just kind of like hung out with mostly 2 people, Dexter and Chris, which are 2, you know, like of the design and general like direction people at this studio. And then on Monday I went into the studio and worked there, and we had a lot of discussions and talks, and I actually had a lot of ideas I'm really proud of. So, hello, this is John.
John doesn't know how to do a vlog.
Yeah.
He asked me how to do a vlog, so I thought I would show him.
Now I know.
Now you know, right? It's not that difficult. Yes.
It's a train.
And there's that is Chris, and then we've got Dexter. We've got a whole bunch of people here. And yes,
this is Cindy.
we're in the middle of Shanghai. What is this called?
This is People's Square.
People's Square.
The center of Shanghai.
Yes, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to like show it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like tons and tons of stores around and food and places, and you constantly try to not get killed. But that's like it's like 90% of being in China is just survival. you wouldn't think, you know, like what do you? Damn it! There's like there's a word in German for it. It's like big city jungle, that kind of thing. And this is really like it. You don't get eaten by tigers, but by cars. Or actually scooters. The scooters are the really scary.
The e-bikes, man, they're awful.
Yeah, because you can't hear them, right? They appear out of nowhere.
Man, silent killers.
Yes. This is People's Square. And where are we going right now?
We're going to the Bund, which is like the estuary that goes through Shanghai, and it's very beautiful.
Oh, have I told you my scariest China story yet? I don't think I have. It's actually got nothing to do with China. Actually, China ended up working out really well for me there. Because after my flight arrived here, I got picked up with a taxi, right? And I drove, you know, like to the hotel. We went to the hotel. But the traffic was so crazy around me. I didn't want to get out on my side of the car. So I climbed out of Chris's side, who was with me in the taxi. Problem was, I had taken my laptop back in, like into the back seat with me, and then I forgot it. I forgot my laptop in the taxi. Oh god, that felt real bad when I figured that out like 4 or 5 hours later, that I had lost my laptop. Man, like at that point, I was feeling like, dude, I just want to go straight back home. Luckily, we had the receipt. We called the taxi company. Well, not me, you know, the company did it, I guess, right? Chris had his people on it, and they called the taxi company. They figured out who the driver was, and turns out, yes, my laptop was still in the back seat, and I actually got it back, and I still have it right now. But man, my heart was just like, I wouldn't even say it sunk all the way into my stomach. It's just like dropped right out of me. That was really, I'm so happy I got it back. Now tell them where we are right now. What is it called?
We are E-Garden. It's a place you can rest and also you can shopping nearby.
Yeah, there's lots of these like small shopping places. Lots of big shops, which is kind of funny. Wait, my camera. There we go, yeah.
That's recording.
Yeah, it's recording. It's just blurry. You know?
Blurry.
But
Blurry.
yeah, I can't really see properly, you know. But yeah, there's like lots of small shops here.
This is basically a back street, but we're going to get into the main area soon.
Oh, this is not even the main thing yet.
Oh god, no, this is just the outskirts.
Is it even more of this?
Oh, there's a hell of a lot of this.
Okay. I thought this is where we were. This is where we were going.
This is just a back street, dude.
Yeah, like this is something that I've noticed about China, or like, I don't know, it's very easy to notice, I guess, but they have like lots and lots and lots of small, tiny shops. Oftentimes they aren't even in buildings, they're just like positioned somewhere. Like they just carry them around. sell midnight barbecue.
You see where it says 2 there? That's where we're going into.
Ah, okay.
Or also 1. Also 1.
Garden.
Excellent. Let's go inside. Let's go. Yes, well let's go into the stores and shops and things. I don't think the gardens. It's gonna get pretty busy in here.
All right.
Check this out.
Yeah. All right.
Not too bad actually.
So as you might expect, it does get quite crowded basically everywhere.
He's up a nice kung fu sequence.
There's lots of like jewelry.
Yeah, that goes down pretty well in China.
Is that a comb shop?
That is a comb shop. Do you fancy a nice comb?
No, I'm okay. I don't need a nice comb. Of all the things that I need, that is not one of them.
I like these things here, man. These things are really cool.
How much is something like that?
I don't really know. So it's like ancient Chinese heroes, you know, it's like dynasty warriors, that kind of shit. There. You might want to bring a panda home, I'm not sure of that.
No, pandas are useless. I hate them. Look, the only reason why we're keeping panda alive is because they're cute. They're not important.
No, they're definitely not important.
Could be spending all of those resources on something that matters more.
All those resources.
为了方便购买饮料、小吃等各类小商品，请事先准备好零钱，以免大额现金外露。3、购物时，特别是进入更衣室试换衣物时，请将随身携带的。
What are they saying over there? Like,
I'm not listening. What are they saying?
is this an ad or what is
I think it's
this?
like sales. What are they saying? Oh.
What is it?
Take care of your stuff.
Oh, okay. So it's like a PSA.
Probably a lot of like leads, I guess.
交给售货员及陌生人保管。
PSA. What's PSA?
Public service announcement.
Oh, right. Okay.
切勿将荷包、包及外衣放在或挂在购物车上，请将上述物品放置在身后。
Oh.
All right. The creepy skeleton guy. You want to get a picture with the skeleton guy?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Let's go inside maybe.
All right, what's in there?
I'm not sure. What do we call that?
All right, let's go inside then.
I'm not sure it's real.
I mean, it's like Guinness World Record kind of thing.
Just walk in. It seems like everyone's afraid to walk in right now. Go on, Gavin.
They,
Look at it.
they have a guy with a sword standing guard. Gavin, save me! Yeah. That really seemed a lot fancier from the outside.
Okay, the guy's chasing you. This guy's chasing you. You say you wanted to buy something to take home or not really?
Well, I'm just kind of looking around. If I find something that I like, then yeah.
Let's wander then.
I sadly didn't get to capture the nighttime life in Shanghai because it's actually quite interesting. Yeah, my camera battery ran out, but I have some pictures. But basically there's a lot of this like street food that only comes out at night, like a ton of it, right? And they'll sell barbecue and roasted fish and all kinds of stuff. Lots of like grilled things. Like I keep joking that it's just for all of your midnight sausage needs, but it's actually true. I mean, they sell sausages at midnight. They specifically come out during the middle of the night to sell some sausages, which I find that's very funny, because those booths aren't there during the day. They only come out at like 10 p.m., 9 p.m., something like that. So yeah, that was China. Back home now. New dodo patch is right around the corner. Actually, I don't know when I'm uploading this video. It might already be here. So let's get back to business.